Your time starts now.
Tonight, you'll need to make an entree using chicken gizzards, Alaskan Sole filet, Ramune, and collard greens. And your time starts now.
Chicken gizzards by themselves might be salvageable, might be. But combined with fish, it leaves absolutely no possibilities.
Looks like Chef Eric is having trouble opening the ramune.
If you've never had a ramune, it's a stupid contraption where you have to knock a pebble into a lower chamber to release the carbonation, and the instructions are entirely in Japanese. Does it not pour? There we go.
So what is ramune? Ramune is a Japanese carbonated soft drink, most commonly compared to Sprite. Chef Eric has got the chicken gizzards. Now chicken gizzards are kind of like a separate stomach for chickens when they eat things that can't be digested in their regular stomach, and it just goes to this gizzard part. Really commonly used in Asian cooking, often deep fried to a delicious snack.
Chicken gizzards I have not worked with ever before, but I just know that chicken gizzards are not going to go with fish, and the only thing that remotely ties them together could be a curry.
It looks like he's going to be baking the gizzards. Now chicken gizzards are really tough. They're kind of really chewy. It'd be really important to see if Chef Eric can really tenderize the meat.
I don't really know of a way to incorporate a dark leafy green into my curry. So I decide to chop them into big strips, turn them into a chip, and use it as a garnish on top.
Chef Eric is removing the stems from this collard green. The stems are so hard and bitter, it's pretty much useless and should not be eaten. Now let's talk about this last ingredient, this Alaskan Sole filet. It's a very light fish, and it's very delicate and flaky, so it's really important not to overcook it. Honestly, I've never even had Alaskan Sole, so it'll be really interesting to see how Chef Eric cooks it. Oh, it looks like Chef Eric is going to use the stems.
Hearing the judges talk about how the stalks of the collard greens would be inedible just immediately makes me think that I want to use them. And then I know a good quick pickle recipe.
Chef, 10 minutes have gone by. You have 20 minutes left. 20 minutes remaining, Chef. Oh, looks like Chef Eric is doing a quick pickle of the stems. It'll be really interesting to see how Chef Eric turns these ingredients into a cohesive meal. Looks like Chef Eric has an onion going.
For my quick curry, I'm just gonna saute some onions in oil. I'm gonna throw in some peppers, some garlic. I'm gonna toast some garam masala, and then I'm just gonna finish it off with coconut milk and chicken stock.
15 minutes to go, Chef. 15 minutes. Definitely looks like he's going in an Indian direction, maybe like an Indian butter chicken or a butter solefish fillet.
For the fish, I'm gonna let it finish in the curry so it just gets lightly poached. Then the chicken gizzards, which are baking in the oven, I'm hoping to slice real thin to tenderize them.
Chef, you have 10 minutes remaining.
I know there needs to be some sort of starch to bring it all together. Thankfully, I remembered that we have some leftover rice in the fridge, so I throw that in the microwave so that I can use it as a base. Oh yeah, those were terrible. So I slice them real thin so that I can add them into the curry, just to give it a little acid and a little crunch.
5 minutes remaining. Chef, you have 3 minutes remaining. It's a big risk that Chef Eric is taking, putting every basket ingredient into this one curry. We hope it turns out well. 2 minutes.
My collard greens come out and they're salty, they're very crispy. I'm actually liking them a lot, but I want to wait to the very last second to put them onto the curry because otherwise they're going to get soggy.
Less than 1 minute left, Chef. 3, 2, 1, time's up!
That was a tough one. I liked what I was eating along the way, but you never know how it's actually going to turn out on the judge's tongue. It's in their hands now, though. Chefs, today for you I've made a mixed protein curry with Alaskan sole and chicken gizzards, along with some pickled collard green stems and, just as a garnish, some collard green chips on top. Enjoy.
The presentation is beautiful, as always. It looks like a really cozy bowl of curry that you would get at a Thai restaurant. I smell the coconut. Personally, I'm not a big fan of coconut in my curry, but the chef knew that and he decided to take the risk, so we'll see how this goes. So you said you pickled the stems? I can't say I taste any pickling at all. It just kind of tastes like boiled collard green stems. The curry has really good flavor, surprisingly. Chef, have you ever cooked chicken gizzards before?
I have as catfish bait, but I am otherwise unfamiliar with this protein.
So chicken gizzard, something has to have been done to it, maybe washed, because it has a really metallic-y taste to it that needs to have been taken out. Maybe if you soaked it in some buttermilk or like some milk or some yogurt that really draws out that metallic flavor. There are some parts that cannot be broken down, so it was not butchered correctly. I feel like the sole, such a delicate fish, was kind of lost amongst all the chicken gizzard, which is a shame because I was really looking forward to trying the sole. If it was just fish curry, I think that would have been more successful.
If she hadn't given me chicken gizzards, I feel like I would have been more successful.
Did you use the ramune at all?
The ramune was used in the pickling of the collard green stems.
Because I don't taste it. It definitely got lost. I really do love the flavor of the curry. Baked collard greens, it tastes like kale chips, which is really delicious and really successful. It just kind of feels like it doesn't belong in this dish. It's kind of like doing its own thing on top of this beautiful curry.
The judges are not wrong in their criticisms. I just hope that the creativity involved in transforming the ingredients is enough to carry me through.
All in all, I'd say it was really delicious. I appreciate the fresh cilantro that you added on top because it definitely needed fresh herbs because the curry can be heavy. The collard green as a separate component is good. The curry as itself is good, minus the gizzards. Creativity, I will give this a 4. Presentation, 5. Taste, I will give it a 3. So total, you get 12 out of 15, which is a pass.